it works.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
So start again. Get me on again.
For fuck's sake. I know he's Australian, but he just had to set that up. Ladies and gentlemen, right, just pretend that last bit didn't happen. Right, we're going to do it again. This time, go absolutely apeshit crazy, because it really is fantastic. And for the first time ever, right, he's going to be using what seems to be an axe. So give it up once again, go bonkers for the fantastic Mr. Benny Booth!
Is everyone good? Yeah! Okay, I'm just a bit of audience interaction, because that's how you start shows off. Does anyone here know anything about ninjas?
Yeah, Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warrior? Show. What else?
They're freaking sweet.
They're what?
Freaking sweet.
They're thick and sweet. Awesome. I didn't even know that. Fucking unofficial Wikipedia after that. They what?
They're mammals.
They're mammals? That's actually right. You're making more sense as it goes on. This is what I read. Apparently, back in the old days, ninjas, because they're quite a secretive bunch of people, if they thought someone had seen them, they would just throw a smoke bomb down like this, and the smoke would come up and conceal their identity, and then they'd just fucking run away. So and that's an amazing technique, which I have adopted in my everyday life. For example, when I'm perving on a lady through her window, if I think she has seen me, I will quickly breathe out and fog the window up to hide my face. Whoa! And that is less creepy. If there was ever a more inappropriate time to draw a cock in a misty window, it's fucking just there. Alright, that's my first joke. Joke number 2. Here we go. Sometimes I like to hire 2 babysitters. I like to hire 2 babysitters from 2 different babysitter companies. And then I ring them individually on the night and I say, now listen, you're going to be babysitting a 21-year-old girl who's retarded and thinks that she is a babysitter. So don't be taking any of a shit, alright? It's time to go to bed. It's time for you to go to bed. And that's good, because then I get home and there's just 2 girls trying to get themselves into bed. Delicious. Very, very happy. You guys want to know the scariest thing that's ever happened to me? One night I went to bed and the next morning I woke up inside my duvet cover. That was fucking terrifying. I was confused. There were no walls, there were no exits. Where the fuck am I? 2 hours it took me to get out. And when I did, I was in IKEA. I had some laser eye surgery done recently. I had some laser eye surgery done to this eye, to my bad eye, to make my bad eye equal in strength as a good eye. But it's very expensive. I don't know if you've had it done. It's like £500 per eye. That's a lot of money just for a tiny little eyeball. So at the last minute, I decided to get the laser eye surgery done to a good eye, and now my good eye is a fucking amazing eye. It sees so good. I can see why ordinary lords and powders do not reach those stubborn sons. But that's just it. I have to wear glasses now while I drive because I failed my eye test. Because I couldn't read some of the letters on an eye chart, I have to wear glasses now while I drive. Just in case a letter 5 centimeters tall fucking runs down in front of me. Whoa, what the shit you doing there, capital letter H? I nearly hit ya. Why are you playing so close to the road for? Capital letter H. That's the only letter a helicopter pilot has to be able to read on his eye chart. Oh, that last bit was dumb. I just thought of that. trying to improvise something that didn't fucking work. I need that little paperclip to pop up and go, looks like we're trying to improvise. Do you need some help? Yeah, fucking do, paperclip. And I turn into the vice to call and fuck off. Do you know recently I bought a rhinoceros off the black market and I've been starving him and not feeding him for like 6 months so he loses lots and lots of weight because when my daughter asks for a unicorn for her birthday, she fucking gets a unicorn. Ish. Unicorn-ish. I was walking down this dark alleyway late at night, and this guy, he jumped out of nowhere, and he confronted me from behind the bin with a knife, and he scared me. He was like, hey man, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I was like, shit, that means I'm lost and I'm late. I'm trying to get to my orienteering club to see if I pass my orienteering exam. Can you please point in the right direction with your fucking knife? I hate knives. They're scary, they're dangerous. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I think the word knife is scary in itself. Because the K is silent and he's concealing a knife. What the fuck you got there, K? What is that? Is that a knife? Hopefully I'll do a joke later on that gets like a really big reaction. Because if I do a joke that goes really well, I like to go like this. I like to go, yeah man, that joke was dynamite. I like Scooby-Doo. I'm a big fan. Oh no, I'll do him in a second. I'll do this other joke first. I drink a lot of red wine. I love red wine. It's my favourite drink. I have one of those corkscrew wine bottle openers. You know the bottle openers? The ones where as you twist, he raised his arms up into the air. Fuck, he's a little enthusiastic kitchen utensil, isn't he? Every single time he's so ecstatic that he's opened the bottle. Fucking yes! I'm like, put your arms down. You've drawn attention to the fact that it's 7 a.m. Okay. I'm starting to slowly get you. It's good. It's making me happy. Thank you for laughing. Filling with confidence to get to the end. Actually, you know what? Even if you weren't laughing, I would still deliver my jokes with confidence because I've had too much cocaine. But it's not my fault. I had cocaine on Wednesday, but I snorted with a check and it takes 2 days to clear. Fuck, that's now. So, I was saying, I like Scooby-Doo. I'm a big fan of Scooby-Doo. Now, at the end of a Scooby-Doo cartoon, they always solve the mystery, obviously, but then Fred goes, well, good job, gang. Mystery solved. Right, Scoob? And then it cuts over to Scooby and he goes, Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo! And then it cuts to black and it ends. Now, that's it. But I imagine after it ended, Fred probably would have just gone, what? That doesn't make sense. My question was rhetorical, and even if it wasn't, I don't understand your answer. It's fucking weird. I feel like if Scotland Yard solved a very important murder crime, it's like, well, good job, guys. Murder solved. Right, Constable Harrison, and it just cut over to him, he's like, Constable Harrison! Hey? We're in the middle of a press conference. That's inappropriate. You know that whenever I go to house parties, I like to go to house parties, the first thing that I say when I walk through the door of a house party is I let everyone know that I'm anti-drug and that I do not do drugs. But then, everyone tries to peer pressure me that I'm into doing drugs. And that's how I get free drugs. Come on. Hey, I'm gone. We got some more to go. This is a list of my jokes, see? Now, because at the bottom here, I've got 2 jokes here written at the bottom with little asterisks written next to them. And these are my DEFCON 4 jokes. If shit's going sour, I fucking bust at DEFCON 4. Save the day. You'd be surprised how often I use them. I've already used them. You know that cosmetic company L'Oreal? Now L'Oreal, they claim that their products fight the 7 signs of aging. Well, send that shit back to the laboratory because it hadn't stopped my grandmother from yelling racist shit at the dinner table, no matter how much we put on her. If anything, it just empowers her. She knows she's too slippery to catch. Oh, get back here, Grandma, you slippery bigot. You can't say that. Do you know when I die, I would like to be cremated. I want to be cremated when I die. But on the morning before I pass away, I'm going to eat a kilo of raw popcorn kernels. My relatives will be sad, but not for long. About 3 to 5 minutes into that cremation, the fucking wake will start. There's going to be snacks and nibblies for all. What an amazing way to diffuse sorrow and sadness. Fucking the furniture store pops open. Popcorn up to people's knees. And oh, fucking Betty Boo. Should have shown some time. I get to fly in this job. I love flying because whenever I fly in aeroplanes, I like to collect the aeroplane-sized bottles of alcohol that they serve. And then when I stay in the hotels and resorts, I like to collect the hotel and resort-sized, the minibar-sized bottles of spirits. I collect many of these, and then I take them to rock concerts and I throw them at the band. It tricks them. They think they've got a lot longer to duck and get out of the way. Holy shit, he threw that bottle of vodka, man. It's coming from way shit. I thought I had a lot longer to duck and get out of the way. Alright, we'll finish on this last little bit. I'm going to use the guitar. I'll put it down here because I'm going to sit on the floor on this thing. So this is just a little bit called, these are just, it's like an ode to failure, is what I call it, it's my ode to failure. Oh. Is this on? This is not going to work. I'll just do it, it's fine, I'll title like this. Smart stage manager, give him a round of applause. Can you guys hear that? Is it on? What's happening? There we go. It's alright. Is it? You said it could go down. Down? Get louder. Smart notes. Alright, so this is my open failure. I was never any good at job interviews. Like I used to fuck them up and say the wrong thing. Like I remember this one job interview that I went to. One of the questions the lady asked me, she said, Benny, how do you deal with stressful situations? Just tell me to wait. I'm like literally halfway through a punchline. That Scooby-Doo joke was funny, eh? Remember that? Fucking that was a good time. pretty good job interviews. Who would say the wrong thing, fuck my blah blah blah. I remember this one job interview that I went for. One of the questions the lady asked me, she said, Benny, how do you deal with stressful situations? I said, I just get my fucking flip knife out. She didn't say anything, she just sat there in silence. And I didn't say anything either. And after some while, she still hadn't said anything. And I started to get stressed out. I like to park my car in disabled parking spaces. But I'm not disabled, clearly, and I don't have a disabled parking permit. So I just park my car diagonally across 2 disabled spaces. Because then people just look at my car and go, whoa, that dude's definitely disabled. I was in a shop buying some clothes. And I was getting served by this hot chick. She was so hot, like she had her hair tied back. She had like these giant non-prescription reading glasses. She looked amazing. And as I paid for my clothes, a condom dropped out of my wallet onto the counter between us. She just looked at me and went, is that yours? I just winked at her and went, well, it could be ours. She didn't say anything. And I didn't say anything either. And after some while, she still hadn't said anything. So I just breathed out and pulled the glasses up. But there's this girl that I like, and I wanted to let her know how much I liked her. Now back in the day, I would have just made her a mixtape. I would have made her a mixtape and I would have filled it up on both sides full of love songs. But mixtapes aren't around anymore. So I made her a mixed USB stick with 50,000 love songs. She responded with a restraining order. There's this girl, another girl, I tried to approach a girl in a bar and I tried to like use a pickup line on her, but I got nervous at the last second. And I walked up to her and went, did you just fall from heaven? Because you look injured. I was in a casino playing blackjack. And the dealer dealt me 16. And he went 16, I went, hit me. So he flipped over a card. I went, hit me, he flipped. I said, hit me, he flipped. He said, hit me, he flipped. He said, hit me, he flipped again. He said, hit me, he flipped. He said, hit me, he flipped. Hit me, flipped. Hit me, flipped. He went, hit me, he went, sir. I went, hit me, he went, sir, please do not build a house of cards. Last advice. I used to get very nervous coming up here on stage. I used to have to drink a lot. But then my daddy rang me to give me some good advice. He said, Benny, you need to live every day like it's your last. That's amazing advice and it has helped me. And now every morning I wake up extra early. And I call all my friends, sobbing and crying, tell them I'm sorry and I'm fucking scared. And then I go into the kitchen and eat some raw popcorn kernels.